Sophomore Garrett Wittels has extended his hit streak to 50 games. Did it earlier today in the Sun Belt Conference Tournament.
FIU's Garrett Wittels hit streak at 55 coming into today's NCAA Regional Elimination game against Dartmouth. You better win or your season is over. And there's Wittels with a Whittle double to the wall.
For this game, the number was 55. Could Garrett Wittels keep his hitting streak going and keep on pace to break a 58-game streak by Robin Ventura back in 1987?
Green light there.
Swung on. Yes!
56, a magic number, a number that says baseball immortality. Joe DiMaggio. 56-game hitting streak. And now it says Garrett Wittels too. Step back before the first pitch of the 2010 FIU baseball season, before anyone could have imagined Wittels and DiMaggio occupying the same sentence. There's the kid out at shortstop, a sophomore from Bay Harbor, Florida. Moppy curls, big smile, tiny batting average. Wittels was supposed to be a utility guy. Baseball's full of them. They're the roster fillers, the lunch bucket Joes, not the Joe DiMaggios. Backups, not stars.
My name is Garrett Wittels, and I'm an infielder pitcher, number 10.
But sometimes the utility guy gets a shot, and that's what happens for Garrett Wittels. It starts humbly. Opening day against the Maryland Terrapins, February 19th, FIU Stadium, 5th inning, Wittels bunts and runs hard for first, a single. Nicely done. No hint of immortality. But the hits keep coming. Lasers to the outfield gap, sweet little arcing bloops, hot shots down the line. The kid, who couldn't get his average over 250 the year before, is on to something special. A streak forms. 10, 15, 20 games. Nothing is harder to do in sports than hit a baseball. It comes flying savagely at the batter. A mile of yarn wound tightly into a ball and wrapped in leather. The ball is only 3 inches wide, and it blasts from the pitcher's hand to home plate in as little as 0.4 of a second. It slides and curves, sinks and rises. It can shatter a cheekbone if it veers even little off course. The college batter's only defense is a cylinder of aluminum barely 2.5 inches wide. The best, the very, very best, only get a hit 3 times in every 10 tries. This is a challenge Garrett Wittels faces every game, the weight of physics and history weighing down on him. Great players pass through FIU without even approaching the streak Wittels was on. Mike Lowell, the Florida Marlins and Boston Red Sox great, didn't. Neither did his slugging teammates, 2009 All-Americans Tyler Townsend and Mike Martinez. But here is the utility man racing to greatness.
It takes a lot of skill, takes a lot of luck, takes a lot of baseball gods being over FIU or wherever we're playing on the road, I think sometimes too.
Any superstitions that you've had going on during this run?
Well, if I was to name all my superstitions, we'd be here for days. I got a ton, but
give me a couple.
A couple of them are my little sister Natalie and little brother Steven actually bring me, it has to be watermelon bubblicious bubble gum before every game. They throw it down in the dugout and I'm able to chew that.
Superstitions keep the streak going, or at least that's what Wittels tells himself. The team trainer, Gabe Casanova, tapes his wrists the same way every game in the same order. He uses the same model bat every time. 33 inches long, 30 ounces. The model name is Voodoo. Wittels stops cutting his hair. His teammates say he's got a bird nest on his head.
They just call me G. Vittles, basically.
Or Birdman, because look at his hair. Look at that.
His uncle brings out a voodoo doll, waving it in the stands while Wittels waves his voodoo bat in the box. The Wittels magic rubs off on his team. FIU's season soars along with its mop-top hitter's batting average. The team piles up wins, aiming for the College World Series. The utility man is becoming a full-fledged star, but he's still got the soul of a role player.
We've always known since the time that we recruited him that Garrett Wittels is very much of a team guy. I'm telling you, if it came down to getting a hit in the 9th inning this Friday night against South Alabama, or any time this weekend, or any time the rest of the year, for him getting a hit or us winning a game, he would pick us winning the game every single time.
May 28, last game of the season. Wittels pounds an RBI double in the third against FAU. 48 straight games with a hit. He passes Phil Stevenson of Wichita State and now owns the second longest hitting streak in NCAA history. Only Robin Ventura, a major leaguer and one of the greatest college hitters ever, has taken a streak longer. Ventura hit in 58 straight. Wittels is 10 games away. FIU cruises into Murfreesboro, Tennessee, looking for a Sun Belt championship. By May 30th, before the championship game, the streak stands at 53. Wittels bangs a single in the second, a come-from-behind rally. FIU wins the championship. Wittels is at 54.
Refuse to lose! FIU! Finish strong! FIU! FIU! Turn the impossible into the inevitable! FIU! FIU! FIU!
The College World Series awaits. NCAA Regionals in Coral Gables, the big time. But here, the fate of a team and its star player diverge. Wittels smokes a double in the sixth off Barrett Lou, the Texas A&M powerhouse who, a few days later, would be the number 6 selection in the Major League Draft. But FIU loses in a rout. The next day, Wittels doubles in the first against Dartmouth, Joe DiMaggio territory. 56 straight games. It's not enough, though. Baseball can be cruel that way. FIU falls, eliminated from the tourney. Still, what a season it had been. 36 wins against 25 losses, a Sun Belt championship, and a player who turned the impossible into the inevitable. Wittels, the utility man with a bird nest on his head, stands with Joe DiMaggio now. Next year, he gets a chance to catch Robin Ventura. It only takes 2 games. Impossible? Not for this year.